So the Denver Nuggets lose to the Orlando Magic 124 to 119 in their fourth loss in the last 6 games. The Denver Nuggets have been having to play some really high level basketball without their second best player, and you can tell that is really weighing on the team. Notably, similar to the Pelicans game tonight, late game execution for the Denver Nuggets was not there. Reggie Jackson, as good as he played during that game, but not able to get them into an action, to get Jokic the ball at the high key or even in the post. Just really discombobulated, just not having the same level of chemistry. So we're going to talk about that, y'all, but make sure y'all subscribe, like, and share. We're getting to 15,000 subscribers this season. Continue to add this to the collection of great YouTube content and NBA content you consume on a daily basis, y'all. So the Denver Nuggets lose 124-119 in a frustrating game, to say the least. This is a game where the Nuggets had an opportunity to win this game because they were just outright playing better than the Orlando Magic for most of the game. The Magic have played very hard. This is now their fifth straight win. The Nuggets, they just cannot seem to get the rhythm and stack wins like they were early in the season. And even obviously with Jamal Murray, I think they went 6-1 with Jamal Murray this season. And then here they lose yet another road game on the year. All 5 of their losses now come on the road. They're now 3-5 on the road so far this season. So not the start that they wanted, especially tonight where the game was seemingly in hand because you had the opportunity, you had the play, you had the execution, everything was there, but they just weren't able to do enough to close the door. But y'all, Nikola Jokic tonight had another amazing game. Nikola Jokic has 30 points, 13 rebounds, and 12 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks with just 1 turnover. And he shot extremely well from the field. He shot 12 of 18 from the field, and he shot 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. That means he shot 11 of 16 from 2-point range today. I think that's 68%. And then he also shot 100% on 5 of 5 from the free throw line. And he ends the game with a +4 in a game that they lost by 5. Again, that's a -9 net swing when he wasn't on the court. And Zeke Naji also ends the game as a -9. So there's just a common theme here. Jokic just been exceptional. Whenever he's finished the game, it wasn't in foul trouble like he was in Cleveland or, again, getting thrown out, obviously, versus the Detroit Pistons. He's been remarkable this year. He's been the best player in the world. It doesn't matter what defense you throw at him. He's just been able to rise every single game. Tonight, the defense was tough for both teams. Both teams have really good defenses. But tonight, the Nuggets weren't able to provide enough stops down the stretch of the game, especially Franz Wagner basically did not miss the entire second half. First half only had 3 points, yet he ended up with 27 points at 24 points in the second half as a whole. Franz ended up with 27, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds, was a -4. Paolo Banchero, 23, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He was also a -4 today. But they hit their free throws. They hit their free throws down the stretch. They went 4-4 down the stretch of this game, gave them 26 of 30 for the game for 86.7%. The Nuggets, 16 of 21 for 76%. Again, the Nuggets just not hitting their free throws, namely Aaron Gordon. Aaron Gordon had a good game tonight. He had 15 points, 10 rebounds, 1 assist. He was also a +4 today. He was 1 of 3 from 3, 7 of 16 from the field as a whole, but he was 0 of 2 from the free throw line. You make your free throws, Aaron Gordon, and then you're down 1 towards the end of the game or you're up. He's just in his head right now, and it's really affecting the team because when AG is not hitting his free throws, he's just not the same kind of effectiveness as a player. And then if you can't put Aaron Gordon confidently at the free throw line, he had a 44% true shooting today, then that just doesn't aid the Nuggets at all and the things they need to accomplish in order to win a game. So disappointing game from Aaron Gordon on that end. He played well offensively. Again, the starters, everybody but Reggie Jackson was a plus today. They won their minutes. The bench lost their minutes yet again. Michael Porter Jr. tonight had a good game. Defensively got hunted down the second half. Cole Anthony, I think Ryan Blackburn from Mile High Sports put out that he had 5 and 1s that he fouled on today. Franz Wagner got by him a couple times as well. Porter finishes with 25 points, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He was 5 of 9 from 3 for 55.6%. You love that. And then he was 4 of 7 from 2 today. So offensively, he was really good. Only 2 rebounds. The rebounds all went to Joker and Aaron Gordon today. But yeah, man, just not a good enough defense down the stretch, and especially in the first half. Porter was really good defensively, but then Franz got hot and started kind of go at him a little bit. So not the best game. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he was a +5 tonight. He had 10 points, had 1 assist, 1 rebound. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 2 of 5 from 3, 3 of 8 from the field as a whole. Played really good defense as well today, but again, everybody was scoring for Orlando and the Denver Nuggets today. Reggie Jackson had a mostly good game except with the bench and down the stretch of the game. He was a -8, but he had 14 points, 9 assists, and 4 rebounds. 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 3 of 7 from 3, 5 of 17 from the field. Blew a wide open layup off of a Jokic. He basically had the defender on his back, threw it over the top. He just got distracted by the length toward Orlando and ended up smoking the layup. And then down the stretch of the floor, doesn't sprint back, stays somehow connected to the big man, but not connected enough. Cole Anthony rebound all the way down the court. Jokic is playing 2-on-1 and then gets a pull up right over Joker. And again, just not the effort that you want to see, obviously, to close out the game. Christian Brown tonight, numbers were good, 13 points. He had 7 rebounds and he had 1 assist, but he was a -13 today. 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 2 of 2 from the three-point line. You love that he's shooting confident now. 4 of 7 from the field for 57%. -13, that bench unit, especially in the first half, got waxed. Jokic went out of the game, I think, 28-24, and they just got waxed. Wasn't good enough. Christian Brown was a part of that unit in the second half also. That gave up a lead. The starters lost their minutes in the second half. Porter was a +20 going into the second half, and Jokic was a +13 going into the second half. So that's a -9 for Joker and a -15 for Porter. The starters just did not do enough in the second half, quite simply. Julian Strawther tonight, -5, but he has 7 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And Julian also shot 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from 3. Had a nice pull-up opportunity that he hesitated on for some reason. He was also 2 of 6 from the field. Jalen Pickett tonight got minutes. Again, just not good enough for him. Peyton Watson and Zeke Naji for a -9 today. Peyton was a 1-of-1 from the field. Zeke was 1 of 2. Zeke got 2 assists today. Peyton, again, some of these second chance points, man, that end up costing you the game. It just wasn't good enough for the Nuggets on some of these hustle stats today. Orlando had 60 points in the paint. The Nuggets had 44. Orlando had 22 second chance points. The Nuggets had 20. Orlando had 12 fast break points to the Nuggets 4. Not good enough. The Nuggets shot 42.9% from 3 tonight. That's great. Orlando shot 34.5. The Nuggets were 47% from the field. Orlando was 54. 76% from the line for Orlando for Nuggets, and Orlando was 86.7. The Nuggets had 29 assists to Orlando's 27, 49 rebounds to Orlando's 46. But again, man, you give up that many free throws and they hit them, and then you also don't convert some of yours. And again, the fast break points 12-4. That's just not good enough. That's not Denver Nuggets basketball. Again, right now, the Nuggets are just struggling. Their identity is Porter, Jokic, Murray, Gordon. And the second biggest part of that is obviously Murray. And Murray has not been here, and the team has looked demonstrably different. They're not playing as connected. They're not playing as sound. And again, when you get into late game situations, they're just not doing it. Now, I love what Michael Malone did today. So what Michael Malone did in the third quarter to really help the bench unit was he took out Reggie Jackson. He put in Christian Brown. So that way you're running Christian Brown. You're running Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic. Now, usually that's a very good defensive unit, but again, today hasn't been. And then really the last few games, not so much as well. The team's just not locked in on that end like they should be. But that actually ended up being a really good solve, because what happened in Reggie Jackson would then stagger with Julian Strawther, and then Julian Strawther, Reggie Jackson, Peyton Watson, and Zeke Naji, and then one of MPJ, one of Aaron Gordon, and one of KCP, would be with that lineup. And they actually did pretty well, and I think that's probably the best bet going forward. The issue is Reggie needs to be in there to close the game. The problem with Reggie is Reggie's very good, but Reggie does not have the chemistry. There's no way Joker should be in a situation where he is not getting an immediate pick and roll down where Reggie, you're coming down and you're getting a floater off, or Jokic is getting the ball right back at that mid-level free throw line where he has an opportunity to shoot one of those floaters or to get to the basket. Joker was dominating tonight, and again, just not enough down the stretch of the game for Joker. Joker made 2 extra baskets, trying to get the Nuggets within range in order for them to get basically get down 3, put them down 1. Then Orlando went down, and then they hit a 2 free throws. They got a timeout. They were only down 3, and then Jokic ends up hitting 2 free throws again. They hit 2 more free throws, and then Aaron Gordon is supposed to inbound the ball, tries to get it to Jokic, goes to France, just a bad pass. The Nuggets are in a rut. They lost 4 of their last 6. They're now 10-5. Somebody asked me on Twitter, what's my worry level right now for the Denver Nuggets? It's a 0. They're 10-5. Like, they don't have Murray. It's early season. It is what it is. Like, they're struggling right now. He'll be back soon enough. They play versus the Rockets on Friday, their last game of this road stretch, I believe. And then they'll come back, and they got 1 game at home. So for sure, like, it's just not what you want to see right now for the team. But I think given the fact that where the team is right now, it just kind of is what it is. And they just kind of got to ride it out. And especially because it's so early in the year, they don't really have a choice. The Nuggets dropped. They're at the 3 seed right now. They're half game above the Dallas Mavericks. They're a full game back at the Timberwolves, who I think are winning tonight versus the 76ers because there's no Joel Embiid. Let me actually check that score real quick. And the Celtics, I believe, just beat the Milwaukee Bucks as well. Yep, Minnesota's beating Philadelphia 98-83, and Embiid does not play that game. So, yeah, they're going to be about a game and a half out of first. But again, November, it is what it is, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section about this game. How did you feel about the late game execution? How did you feel about the new stagger with Reggie Jackson going to the bench and Christian coming in for the all-defense lineup? What did you think about Malone's coaching and execution down the stretch as well? Swipa gang, hit the subscribe button, the like button. Let me know what y'all think about today's game. I'll see y'all on the other side.